Hello everyone. Thank you for coming today. It's good to see you here. My name is Jin환 Kim and I'm a professor in the School of Computer Engineering at Yongsan University in Republic of Korea. The topic of my presentation is a study on various methods for building blockchain development environment. And I focus on Ethereum platform. I hope this talk will allow us to share some exciting ideas for the development. General outline is as follows. First, research background. Second, blockchain's core technologies and terminology. Third, building a blockchain development environment. Fourth, other useful information for blockchain development. Finally, conclusion. I recognize that blockchain technology could provide infinite possibilities for innovation. This would be a great value to human society. In pursuit of this goal, I would like to share a range of information related to this technology. What is blockchain? We can use these characteristics to create a working definition. Blockchain is a distributed computing-based technology on a trusted network that uses distributed ledger. In other words, blockchain is an infrastructure and a platform on a trusted computer network. Now, it's a little difficult and confusing in building a blockchain development environment. A P2P network is a distributed computer network. This method employs a large number of computers that communicate directly with each other on a one-to-one basis. Here, key information is distributed, stored, and managed on all computers connected through the network. A P2P network is a system with high reliability because if even several computers are disconnected during a hacking attack, the entire system is not affected. A private key functions as a password to grant and certificate users access to the blockchain system, whereas a public key is used to ensure an anonymous and secure transaction. Figure illustrates this process, and the following website addresses the creation principle further. This figure graphically explains the principle of generating a private key, public key, and a public address. Digital signature is a signature in the form of encrypted information that is inserted into documents so that its authors can be identified to prevent forgery or tampering with the electronic document. Digital signatures employ private and public key to do this. For example, when person A sends a letter to person B, person A obtains the hash value of the letter and then encrypts the hash value with his private key. Next, B decrypts the encrypted hash value using A's public key and compare the original document with the hash value. If the descripted hash value matches the hash value obtained from the delivered letter, then it is assured that the delivered letter is authentic and not a forgery. A hash value is a technique that always generates the same hash value when the input data is the same. Hash values are generated by a hash function that maps to a fixed size data for arbitrary data and each length. Each key technologies used to detect breakage and manipulation of data at a very high speed. Smart contract is a term used in Ethereum. The contents previously negotiated on by certain parties are registered as a programmed electronic contract, and the contents of the contract are automatically executed when the conditions of the contracts are met. In other words, it is a method to automatically process a specific transaction according to an agreed upon method. Smart contracts are developed using Solidity or Viper programming languages, but in hyperledger blockchain, smart contracts are called chain code and are developed using Go, Java, or JavaScript language. Mainnet is the term used to describe a fully developed and deployed blockchain protocol. This means that cryptocurrency transactions are being broadcasted, verified, and recorded on a distributed ledger technology. In contrast to mainnet network, the term testnet describes blockchain protocol or network that is not operating at full capacity. Testnet is used by programmers and developers to test and troubleshoot all the aspects of features of a blockchain network before certifying that the system is secure and ready for the mainnet or launch. Typical Ethereum-based testnet include Lobsen and Koban. Either of the testnet is only used for development and testing purposes, so it has no inherent value and is not handled by any exchange. On testnet, Procid is used to issue cryptocurrency either for testing purposes at no cost. The cryptocurrency issued by the blockchain system on mainnet is called a coin. In contrast, tokens appear when the mainnet blockchain system is borrowed and a separate cryptocurrency is issued. In general, when token use becomes active, a separate mainnet is created and promoted to issuing coins. Forks occur when a group of nodes in a network adopts a different set of consensus rules. A soft fork occurs when the new rule is a subset of the old rule, and the task of updating to the new rule is the role of the miner. A hard fork, however, occurs when the new rule is not a subset of the existing rule. In this case, all nodes must update, but the rejecting nodes branch from the updating node. Ethereum currency was created by diverging in this way. Gas is a network fee paid when running an application on Ethereum. To guarantee the operating environment for the complete Turing application in the blockchain system, it is necessary to prevent the execution of malicious programs, for example, infinite repetitive program. Gas is used to prevent these problems by charging numerous fees for these malicious programs. ERC20 is a standard token specification established by the Ethereum blockchain network. ERC stands for Ethereum Request for Comments, and the number 20 means the 20th proposal of EIPs. That is the Ethereum Improvement Proposal. Usage of this token name, symbol, total supply, and remittance, balance, and other tasks is specified in detail on the site below. DApp is an abbreviation of centralized application. A DApp executes a smart contract while operating continuously without a specific administrators. For this reason, it is also called an autonomous distributed application. Oracle is a problem that occurs when data outside the blockchain is brought into the blockchain. When developing applications, it is sometimes necessary to use various application programming interface. In general, smart contracts on a blockchain cannot obtain external information to the blockchain. The act of solving this issue is known as the Oracle problem. It is impossible to access any external information source in order to inquire about any information in the smart contract. But this method, it is a means to bypass this issue. And it enables the transfer of information requested by the smart contract from a trusted agent or data provider. Service providers such as Block1IQ, Chainlink, Link, Blocksense, and Oracle provide Oracle services. Within Solidity, there is a library of modular, reusable, and secure smart contracts for the Ethereum network. Open Zeppelin library provides templates for developing ERC20 compatible tokens, ICOs, and ownership, among other things. The site below provides detailed information about Open Zeppelin. If you need to disclose information, you don't need to use blockchain unless you need to store data on all nodes in the blockchain. At this time, distributed file storage can be used as an alternative. The data is kept only on the proper number of nodes. For example, image files such as designs for cards in social card games can be stored in distributed file storage to distribute the access load and share those files worldwide. Swarm and IPFS has features that provides non-disruptive service even if a DDoS attack occurs within the distributed storage platform. When data is stored, a hash value is generated and then returned. Later, the data can be accessed at any time by knowing the hash value. In this section, we'll examine the development environment for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Hyperledger, which are widely known as a blockchain platform. I would like to focus particularly on Ethereum's development environment. The Bitcoin Core program can be installed by accessing the following website. Versions are variable for multiple operating systems, including MS Windows, Mac OS, and Ubuntu. After modifying the configuration file of a Bitcoin.configuration file, individuals can run Bitcoin D execution file or Bitcoin Qt execution file to start the server program. By executing the client program Bitcoin CLI execution file, the program can perform tasks such as querying and analyzing blockchain data. Additional information can be found through the site below. Ethereum is a distributed computing platform for implementing smart contract functions based on blockchain technology. It can be developed using Gas, an Ethereum client developed in the Go language. The Ethereum node can perform network synchronization in 3 nodes: write, full, and archive over or supernode. Write node synchronize block headers but do not process transactions or maintain state trees. For more information, the Ethereum white paper and the yellow paper are available through the site below. Ethereum also supports various programming languages for app development on the Ethereum platform. Gas is widely used as a tool for developing Ethereum client applications, and it can perform most of the tasks required in Ethereum, such as smart contract creation and execution, and either transfer, account creation, and mining. Interested parties may download the installation file for operating systems such as Linux, macOS, and Windows from the following site. A figure shows the screen of a Gas download site. MetaMask is an electronic wallet for cryptocurrency and an extension app designed as a plugin for Google Chrome or web browsing. Users can execute both smart contract and transactions on the browser without the Ethereum full load. It is also possible to send and receive either by creating electronic wallet and user account. Software is available to download from the below website, and it is compatible with testnet like Lobson as well as mainnet. Compilation, testing, debugging, and deployment can be performed using a web-based IDE called Remix, and Solidity, which are programming languages for developing Ethereum smart contracts. Developers can create, compile, and deploy Solidity smart contracts on the blockchain at the below website. Trapper is a framework for developing smart contracts and dApps on the Ethereum platform. It is available for download at below website. Trapper is useful for integrated development and management because it has the compiling, linking, and distribution functions required for smart contract and dApp development. Figure shows Trapper's homepage. Ganache is a personal blockchain that can be installed on a PC for the testing and the development of a blockchain application. It can be operated locally without a network connection. It can also easily deploy and test the smart contracts. Installing the Ganache CLI or GUI versions comes with 10 accounts containing a virtual 100 ETH coins for testing. It is available to download below website. Hyperledger is an open access based private blockchain hosted by the Linux Foundation and developed with languages such as Go, Java, or JavaScript. Additionally, Go Playground is available as a web-based IDE. Hyperledger provides technical standards that can be applied universally to various industries such as finance, the Internet of Things, logistics, and manufacturing. In particular, this blockchain project is suitable for corporate business environment. Hyperledger includes platforms such as Fabric, Eloa, Sotus, Borrow, and Indie, and it provides development tools such as Quilt, Compose, Explore, Cello, and Caliper. When developing a blockchain platform or dApp, you can use the various tools and environments introduced above, but you can also use a cloud service for a more accessible development environment. Representative companies for the cloud services include Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and IBM. In this section, we'll introduce the other useful information for the blockchain development. This website allows developers to check Ethereum blocks or transaction details. The smart contract code in action on the mainnet is visible and testable during development. GIT tool shares and manages open source code and version information. GIT helps data sharing and repository. Multiple code editors can be used for program development. Sublime, Atom, Microsoft Visual Studio Code, WebStorm, VI, VIM, Nano, etc. Docker is a software made by Go language and performs a function that automates the development of Linux application programs into software containers. In particular, it is a powerful tool that makes it easy to build a complex work environment or development environment. Docker Composer provides some functions to manage Docker commands efficiently and execute them all at once. Curl offers command line tools and a library for transferring data with URLs. It has also functions for transmitting data using various communication protocols. Node.js provides command line commands and a collection of JavaScript APIs for back-end development. NPM means Node.js Package Manager. This program packages modules used in Node.js and manages and distributes them using the npm command. In this paper, we have examined the development environment and related tools used when developing the apps on a blockchain platform. Currently, there are a variety of development environments and methods. So, beginners who are new to blockchain may experience confusion. This paper intends to contribute to the further development of the blockchain industry and ecosystem by providing and organizing related information. The hope is that even beginners and students in computer-related majors can access more easily and participate in the development of a blockchain platform or the app. Finally, continued research on the interconnectedness among various blockchain platforms, international standardization, and legal institutional issues will be continued to promptly resolve current issues. Thank you very much for your attention.